Hey guys, it's Phaedra from All Things Phaedra, and if you're wondering what I'm doing around two wheels instead of my typical four wheels, well, here's why. I was invited to check out Coleman Power Sports and learn a little bit more from motorcycle.org and the Motorcycle Industry Council, a little bit about what they offer, what motorcycle safety classes are all about, and I thought I would take this chance to show you that power sports are about more than just motorcycles. It's about more than just two wheels. In fact, you might be surprised to see some of the three and even four-wheel vehicles that are here. Let's go check them out. Let's start with some classic two-wheel motorcycles, like the Harley Davidsons. They also have Yamahas, Kawasaki's, and even this cute little brand, and I know I shouldn't say it, called Kymco. They make that scooter as well as this adorable Kymco motorcycle. They also have these classic Honda motorcycles that are more Phaedra speed. But before we really look at the rest of the stuff, let's listen to some instructors.
I got into motorcycling as an adult. Nobody I knew rode a motorcycle. I didn't have friends that ride. I had no family that ride. I just, for some reason, really liked wheels. And I was like, you know, if I'm going to learn to ride, I'm just going to do it the right way, however the state of Maryland wants me to do it. So I signed up for an MSF course.
The younger drivers now, we're trying to get to them before they get on the motor as part of their experience, so they see a motorcycle.
Okay, let's get back out on the floor and let me show you one of my favorite three-wheeled vehicles. I've actually test-driven one. This is the Slingshot by Polaris. And if you're wondering if this is a motorcycle, it's not. It's considered an autocycle. So you don't need to have a motorcycle license, but you do need to follow motorcycle laws and always wear a helmet.
To get an actual feel for it, because it's so new, they need to come in. We invite them to come in because the fit for each individual person is going to be very different. You guys are both about the same size, but I imagine the bike that fits you is not going to fit you. Your inseam is probably different than his. What you feel comfortable doing on your tiptoes or on your heels is going to be very different. What your shoulders can sustain and wrists can sustain are very different. So with everything, it all comes down to what's going to fit you, the individual rider, the best.
Looking for another type of three-wheeled vehicle? Welcome to CanAm from BRP. That stands for Canadian American.
One of the great things about the Ryker when it came out, especially for training and adjustments, is that the handlebars are adjustable to fit the rider.
Short people can ride this.
What did you say?
And then once you get there, she said that, not me. And then once you put it in the position you want, you lock it down. So now that rider, well, let's say you're on a long ride and you just want to stretch your arms out. Push it forward on the next stop, lock it down, and now you can have your arms out.
CanAm actually makes two different models, the Ryker that you just saw and the more luxurious Spider that you see here. This is definitely built for longer, more comfortable rides. Now, what makes this a motorcycle? Well, anything that you ride with something between your legs, no dirty jokes, please, that makes it a motorcycle, so you're going to need that motorcycle license for this. Next up is the world of Yamaha, and this is going to blow your mind. This is the Yamaha Nightkin, so if you are not familiar with this, it is a three-wheeled motorcycle, but it's a true motorcycle. It will not stand on its own. You have to ride it like a motorcycle, but apparently it gives you much better traction on the road. I just think it's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
And it teaches balance to a young child. And then you can add the power to it.
Oh, and hey, you're never too young to start riding, or too big, apparently. This is kind of like the Strider balance bikes for little kids, except it actually has an electric motor. So you can use it to teach them to learn a little bit of balance, and then they can add in the motor. So it's a nice transition before you put them right on a mini bike with a helmet. And of course, I saved the best for last. What are you looking at here? This is called a Vander Haul, or as I like to say, a Vander Haul. It sounds like a very ritzy three-wheeled motorcycle, which is what it is. It does start in the 20s, but you can spec it out all the way into the 40s. has 175 horsepower, and it just looks sweet. This is also considered an auto cycle, so all laws surrounding that would apply. So what do you guys think? Are you a power sports person? So my husband is a serial motorcycle owner. We currently have 3 in the garage. I used to ride on the back. I don't typically ride at all anymore because I'm too scared. Not because of his driving, but because of the idiots on the road. However, I feel a little pressure now to maybe at least explore my options. Maybe take a motorcycle safety course, which is available in every state, and learn a little bit more about what it takes to ride a motorcycle. And maybe I will one day get on 2 wheels, or 3, because those are really pretty. Thanks for joining me, and thanks to Coleman Power Sports and the Washington Automotive Press Association. This has been a fun, eye-opening experience, and I'm still thinking about what my next adventure might be. I hope you'll come along and join me by either liking the video or leaving a comment or subscribing to my channel to watch more, or in a perfect world, you'll do all 3. I'll see you next time, guys.